Hello LGs, ladies and gents, ABs, ageless beauties. Welcome back to my channel. This is the lady at 50. I was requested by one of you to come back and expound on menopause, or at least how it impacted my life. And I just want to put this disclaimer out there that menopause, of course, is very personal, individualized, is not something that's going to be, the symptoms are not going to be the same for everyone. We all are going to go through this phase differently. So what I go through, you may not go through. What you go through, I may not have gone through, and vice versa, okay, and all of that good stuff. So with that being said, let me just go ahead and kind of give you a history of my background. And so anyway, my mother, I don't remember her ever going through menopause, because I don't recall her ever, just breaking out in hot flashes and complaining about menopause. I have 3 sisters, you guys, okay? None of them ever complained about menopause. Now my aunt, she was the only one that I know that I physically saw go through menopause, because she would break out, you guys, in sweat, and she sweat profusely. I mean, her hair was like soaked. And so she was the only one that I know in my family that went through menopause. Now, when I first noticed me going through hormonal changes, I guess I was in my early to mid 40s, and it wasn't really anything physical, okay, anything physical that I can put my finger on. I just know that I was moody, I was very moody, would snap, and it just kind of getting crazy. It was just, I just felt like I was someone else. And when that happened, my family, we were like, we don't know what's going on with mom. They were like, they don't know what's going on with mom or with the wife. She's just in a mood or whatever. So it just kept happening until it was like, okay, something is going on. Let me just, get a physical done. And so when I went to my doctor, she said, yeah, you're in I want to say the 1st or 2nd stage of menopause. And so I was like, okay, well, that explains it, right? And so she was telling me the things that you could do if it gets worse, or if I want to start taking hormonal meds and all that kind of stuff. I had options. I'm not one that like to take a lot of medicine, okay? I figured that whatever I'm going through, if even a headache, I'm thinking, okay, came on its own, it'll leave on its own. I just need to relax, calm down, take a nice hot bath or something, drink a little wine or something like that, and I'll be good. So, I'm always looking for natural ways to handle things. And so that's the approach I took with menopause. When she said that if I started the hormonal pills, this is something that she said I wouldn't be able to stop taking. I would have to take it forever, okay? And ain't nobody got time for that. At least that was my thinking. And so I was like, that's not gonna happen. So what can I do instead? And so she was like, exercise, go for a walk, watch your diet, and see if these things help. And so that's what I did, you guys. I just started walking. Every time I felt myself getting, riled up, I would just hit, I would just go, I was working at the time, and so I would just go out of my office and just start walking around the building until I calmed myself down. And then, of course, it progressed from just being in a mood, it progressed into the flashes, okay? Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, the flashes, I'm not a heavy sweater, okay? So I don't sweat in my head, and I don't sweat profusely when I do. Even when I am playing tennis or pickleball or, doing some physical activities, sweat is not just popping off of me. But when I had hot flashes, okay, it was like poof. I just felt like I was about to just go up in flames. And I noticed it more when I wore makeup, because it was just in my like T-zone area, and I've always sweated a little bit on my nose. But when those hot flashes came, you guys, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. My makeup in this area, especially around my nose area, and because I do wear glasses, that also probably contributed, but well, it didn't help anyway. They would feel like they were sliding off my nose, okay? And then I would take them off, and no one would tell me, you guys. I was like, why did someone tell me? My makeup was like it just melted. I had this ring around where my glasses sat, where the makeup had just pulled in that area. Okay, horrible. So I started taking napkins or tissues or something that I could, when those flashes started and I was wearing makeup, I always had something to just pat my face down. Or sometimes it got to the point where it was like, okay, I need to go to the ladies' room and wash my makeup off, okay, because it was like that, okay? Just dealing with the flashes with when I was wearing makeup, that was really a rough time, because you're trying to look cute because you're at work, and you still want to do your face, you want to have a beat face, but sometimes it's just best to go without makeup. I'm just saying. Now, because I am a wig wearer, I never had a desire when I was flashing to yank my wig off, okay? Like I said, I don't sweat in my head. So when I was doing my flashes, when I was flashing, it wasn't about the hair. It wasn't about the base of the wig that I was wearing. It was all up in here. It was in my face. And so I didn't have any problems wearing wigs during my hot flashes. Mood swings, hot flashes. Of course, my husband slept in a whole nother room because I was hot all the time, all the time. The only thing on my body that wasn't hot were my feet. I had to wear socks, or some kind of I had to wear socks to bed. And I had the windows open. I don't care if it was 30 degrees outside. I had my windows open, my ceiling fan going, okay? And then I'm under the covers, like this. And so, yeah, my husband had, he was like, I am not sleeping in Alaska, so I'm going to his room, okay? And so we had to, make, we had to move him out, because I just could not sleep hot. I mean, I was hot all the time. And so it's just some adjustments that I had to make, that my husband had to make. My children had to understand what mommy was going through. You hear me? Talk to your family, talk to your loved ones, let them know that, hey, I'm in my first stage or second stage or a stage of menopause, and I may act crazy a little bit. I may get moody. I may get sad. I may get hot. I mean, there were times when we would be out as a family, out to dinner, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you know. And it's just they knew what I was going through. You want to definitely communicate with your spouse, your loved ones, and let them know that you're going through menopause. Okay, your body is in reverse. Okay, when we were younger, in our teens, we went through puberty, right? And things were popping off, things were blossoming, and all of that good stuff. That's when I, started noticing I was getting breast and perky breast and all of that good stuff. Well, now we're reversing. Things aren't blooming like they used to. Things are starting to sag. Things are starting to dry up. That's another thing. I'm glad I remember that. Things are starting to dry up. I get very dry mouth. So you'll see on my videos a lot where it's like I'm cutting the tape. But that's because, when I'm talking to you guys, even right now, my mouth is dry. So I'm always with something good to drink nearby, whether it's water, tea, juice, a little wine every now and then. I have to have something by my bed at night. I have to have water by my bed because I wake up with just my mouth is just like a Sahara desert. And of course, the girl, she's dry, she gets dry as well. And if you're still active sexually, you're gonna need some kind of lubrication. You're gonna need some kind of moisturizer that you can put down there to help when you're ready to be sexual. It's not a fun feeling when your body can't produce the moisture that you need to, satisfy you and your partner. So you're definitely needing to have some form of moisturizer or lubrication to put on him, and as well as put on yourself, so that it will make it more pleasant. Okay, I'm trying to think of all the things that I went through. Like I said, my husband was with me when the doctor was telling me, what some of the symptoms that I could have. And she also, noted that my sex drive may decrease. And it did, you guys. It is to the point where sometimes you don't want to be bothered. You don't want to have sex. But we have to, as far as my marriage, I've been married over 25 years. So, of course, I don't want my husband stepping out. And therefore, I have to, make myself feel desirable. Because you don't. I mean, it's not like it's not like you can't have sex. It's just your body you're going through stuff. Your heart, you're hot. You know what I'm saying? You're hot, and you don't want to be cuddled because that's more heat. And so it's not like you don't want to have sex. It's just that you don't want the heat that's associated with it. They got to cuddle you. They got to be on top of you. And you just want off. You just want them off you. And so those are some of the things. Some things I would do. I would just take cold showers. Okay. Soak in a hot tub. Now, this is weird. I know, because you're flashing and you're already hot. But I like soaking in hot tub with Epsom salt, and then get out, turn my fan on, turn on my ceiling fan, and just let my body cool down. Just get cold. And once I'm at, cool down stage, it's like, honey, come on. This is the time to get it, to get it in. Because, okay, when the girl gets hot, no. Don't touch me. Don't be around me. Go. Okay, so that's the way I cooled myself off. So anyway, you guys, I hope this is helpful to those of you who have started your menopause journey. for those of you who are going through your menopause journey, you're not alone, honey. You're not alone in your moodiness. You're not alone in being the changes that you're feeling. It's all hormonal. Like I said, I didn't take any medicine. I just wanted it to be something that naturally disappeared. And so far, for the last couple of years, I haven't had any flashes, any moodiness, or anything. I do carry weight. Okay, it's popping in, you guys. I do carry a lot of weight, and I think that is also because of menopause. Because nothing I do, no kind of exercising, no kind of dieting helps. Nothing seems to make this go away. You know, I just have to, they say walking is a very good thing to do when you're menopausing, because you're carrying extra weight, and walking seems to be the best thing for it. So keep walking, keep keep a diary of what you're eating, see if that impacts how you're feeling and all of that. Take hot baths, cold showers, whatever you need to do to get that body temperature down, and keep some lubrication, okay, or some kind of moisturizer for your girl, so that when your partner is ready, you'll be ready as well. Okay, so that's all that I can think of, you guys. Thank you for requesting this video. If you have any other videos that you would like for me to do, please leave it in the comment section. I am here to share, and I hope you guys would share with me as well. For those of you who had other symptoms, maybe you had to take medicine, please let us know and give us some feedback on that. Please share it in the comment section. And yeah, that's all that I have for you guys today. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you guys on the next one. This is the lady signing off for now. Be blessed and a blessing. Bye-bye.